Alrighty, so we're back playing some more Tropico 6, and today we're on to episode number 2 of the mission Battle Royale. Now, the last time that I was on this mission, in the last episode, I was kind of worried that I was going to move through it too quickly, so I didn't want to progress too fast, but after reading some comments, I am a bit worried that it will take me a bit of time to finish, so I think it would be best to try and make as much progress as we can today. We set up all sorts of really nifty stuff. We have this really strong economy. And I was also just like, I haven't watched any videos on any of the islands or anything, any of the missions. Instead, the only thing that I ever really did was just read stuff online. And so in reading stuff, I realized that having a really strong economy is probably going to be a good idea, and because we can't rely on because we can't rely on tourism, because there's probably going to be like military things happening, we're probably going to have to rely on, first off, a bank, of course, and then furthermore offices. But we have to wait until the modern times for this. We need plenty of electricity, all that jazz. But let's look at our economy. Let's see how much we're spending and then how much we're gaining every single month. So we're losing like 3.5k. Is that 3.5? No, 2.5. We're losing 2.5k per month, right? Roughly somewhere in there. Let's see. Yeah. So a little over 2.5k. So we need to fix that. That would be fairly important to fix that. We're also probably going to want to set up a high school, would be really good. But we should probably prioritize making money, like a lot of money. A lot of money. Let's also make sure that our efficiencies are doing pretty well. Vacant jobs, we have a lot of vacant jobs, so I think priority 1 is going to be simply an immigration office. Getting a lot of people to move on without having to spend money on it will definitely be a good thing. So let's just do that for now. And we'll just leave it for a bit. Playing times 3 speed. It's only 1914. I'm not too terribly worried about spending a fair bit of time here. We can also research it. No, that's Cold War when we can research it. I believe, at least. Yeah, immigration offices in the Cold War.
Uno wishes a warm welcome to any new Tropicans fresh from the immigration office. Not many people can get past the 50th round of testing.
So let's just sit here and let our money sort of rack up. Let's get a lot of people moved onto the island, and that'll be good. So we need to start upgrading homes. And in doing so, it's actually going to allow us to not only fit more people on the island, but it's also going to get us more rent money. So I would like to completely modernize the entire island. That'd be pretty good. All the way on up into actual modern houses. Let's do it to all of these and let's see where we're at. We have a number of vacant homes. Let's also make sure that everyone is in the well-off class. Every single person should be. Mine worker?
Today, please.
Yeah, so let's max that out. Okay, control click it. There we go. Someone who's unemployed. Someone who works in the barracks, but it's just because their spouse isn't. Let's do that. It's just because their spouse isn't working yet, and then, yeah, just this lady here, once she gets a job, then we'll be in a good spot. Every single person should be able to afford a home. Cool. Pretty happy with that. Cool. Another 13 people moved in. Let's look at wealth again. Yeah, it's still just these people. Unemployed, homeless families, so we need a couple more modern houses. Let's go ahead and do that to just a few here. Cool. Might as well do it to this entire city block. Very good. And I want to keep on going until we've modernized everything and then continue to build up modern houses straight from the ground. Would probably be the best move. We also have a small military. That's nice. Motorized infantry would probably be pretty good to pick up. Watchtowers are probably fine.
It is a great day for our...
Take the 2,000 ducats. 15,000 coming in. Let's make sure that our numbers are still looking pretty good. Everything's looking alright. Yes, everything's looking good. Pasture prohibition. That was left on humane exploit for a while. That's not good. Cool, we just want to make sure that soil degradation isn't too bad. Yeah, this entire area, it's perfect. Now we gotta hope for is that pollution isn't too bad. It seems alright. So this plantation, the whole like system out here should be fine for the foreseeable future. Something that does end up happening with this little setup here we have, the 3 plantations with the manure spreader in the middle, is that it's going to end up taking up this entire 2x2 because, as you can see, this little 2x1 here is no longer controlled by this plantation. Not the end of the world, but something minor worth noting. 48 vacant homes. Let's go ahead and continue modernizing. Strengthening our economy, strengthening our position. And then in terms of happinesses, food is pretty much going to be stuck at 54 here. Let's see if we click on just something out here. Yeah, 57 is pretty much what it's going to be like hard stuck at forever. We can't really get it to go up without creating poor jobs, and I don't really want to do that. So let's just focus on stuff like healthcare and stuff. Get those up really high. And that should be totally fine. More clinics. I suppose we can put a clinic here. One, two, three, four, five, six. So this city block is also going to be a bit too short. I was wondering why it looked funny, but I suppose it's fine. We will endeavor to make it work. Could do something kind of cool like this, maybe. Let's do that. Ooh, another way that we can actually increase food happiness is by building restaurants, and everyone should be able to afford this, so I'm actually content building that. We don't have the cheaper houses, so we'll probably just end up waiting. But that's really good, actually, because that's fun happiness and that's food happiness. Fun... Why is our fun happiness going down? It's because no one can go to the theater because no one wants to work in it. But there's not a whole lot that we can do for that. We just need more people to move in because no one would want to work in this. Job quality of 60, but it requires a high school education, which sucks. Let's max out the budget there, max out the budget here, get the upgrade. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start upgrading more of these, modernize. I reckon that there's more people who moved in recently. Oh, we're actually doing alright right now. Let's go ahead and just modernize up this entire area. I probably should have gotten urbanization, or whatever it's called. Is it urbanization? Urban development. I probably should have gotten urban development, but I mean, too late. And there's another country house here, and I think that's literally every single house that we had. Cool. So that should be totally fine. Cool. People do want to work here. We just need more high school educated people.
Asking, how can I help El Presidente win the war? The palace replies, vote El Presidente in the next election.
Do we build the high school right next to... We could build it here. Actually, that's a really good spot, I would say. Let's do that. I like that spot. Right next to the library. I think that makes sense, right? And let's go ahead and sort of tile out this area. Oof, that'd be pretty snazzy if we could connect this on up. That's okay. We can just build down on over to here. Then to here. And then from here down to there. Do we still have poor people? We do. Why? Because there's people who don't have a job yet. Plantation workers, they should be making a well-off wage. Yeah, it's literally just people who don't have a job or if they're working in the parking deck, which does kind of suck. There's not much we can do about that. Let's bump up the budgets on these. Okay, yeah. So we managed to fix that one family's issue with the economy there. And I think that's good. The wife was working in the parking deck and she was poor, but now she's well off, so that's perfect. Having a high school done is going to be pretty nice. Academic department, that's good. Increases efficiency by 25%. Support public service, the efficiency is decreased by 25. While this building is operational, the efficiency of each high school and college is increased by 10%. Let's do that. So now we should start getting high school educated people. We could research it if that's in this era. I think it is. No, it isn't. That's fine though. Either way, starting to get high school educated people would be really nice. We could also research. Now we gotta make it to the Cold War to get, I forget what it's called. Maybe I should be a bit more open-minded and build up some poor housing, some poor job slots and stuff. Let's deliver an amazing speech. What's the lowest? Fun, happiness. Praise a faction. Let's praise the communists. Blame someone, no one. Promise something, nothing.
My friend. They call me now. I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these offers.
We definitely want to increase fun, happiness. Let's build a fun fair pier, I think. This is an easy way to get 100 fun, happiness. This very simple building. We just need a lot of people to graduate from this high school, like ASAP. The sooner they graduate, the better. Support public services. Let's max out the budget. Let's look what efficiency is here. Perfect. So 140%. And we're still making pretty decent money. Up to 59% support. Things are looking good. Yeah, we need a lot of high school educated people. I reckon that's what a lot of our... Yeah, see, all the people who moved here, these 23 people without a job. The reason they don't have a job is because the high school... All of the job slots are for high school educated people. So let's actually Tropico first. Close the doors on new people moving in. And let's build up a number of job slots that people without a high school education can do. Namely, first off, let's do some mines out here. That should be a fair bit of jobs. Quick build that all up. Let's max out the budgets. That's going to be a total of 10 jobs, but we can turn that into 14 jobs. So the 23 people, we need around 10 more jobs after that, right? You know what? Maybe I built even more on accident. This never had a road. I think I remember that from like the beginning of the last episode or the end of it. How foolish. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Everything should be okay now. Iron, iron, coal, coal.
The palace issued a new world map today, revealing that the Allies and the Axis both lost ground, while Tropico has annexed Greenland and Antarctica.
We only need 5 jobs right now. Five new jobs. Probably going to be a good idea to put down some more mines, honestly. Maybe we could do... What's it called? Some nickel up here. Probably not a bad idea. Ooh, there's gold up here behind this. That would be a good yoink, I would say. Ooh, we could even maybe get away with a double gold mine. That could be pretty huge. Let's go ahead and just quick build both of those, and then let's pause these up here because I do want them, but we'll just leave them there for now. Cool, look at that. Max out the budget. Perfect. So now we have plenty of job slots for everyone. Jobs, housing, everything should be totally a-okay with a bit of time. Just need people to move into the new job slots. We have Employee of the Month turned on, so everyone working in the mines and all industrial buildings work double shifts. Really, really good. We also have free wheels, so no matter where you work on the island, you can drive there. No matter where you work, as long as you have a job. You can drive to work. And as long as that building has road access, right? But besides that, we are rolling in money. So let's go ahead and set up our commando garrison, and let's move on to the next era. This is really the only thing that we needed. And we don't want it too close to the population anywhere. We'd kind of rather have it at least a bit further away. So let's do it over here. Oops. Probably shouldn't have quick built it, but I mean, whatever. Now we just need a lot of people to graduate from this high school. What does kind of suck is that some people working here are going to be like poor and well off and stuff, but not a whole lot that we can do about that. At least not until we make it to the next era. Then we can enable Social Security, another communist thing, so the capitalists are going to hate that even more, and they already kind of don't like us too much. Food for the people, the right to arms makes them happy, so that sort of covers us pretty well there. Free wheels makes them unhappy. Maybe we should do one other thing that does make them happy. We could do no free lunch. Decreases communist, decreases religious, increases capitalist standing. Yeah, we should do this. Just to sort of even things out. Cool. Content with all of that. Industrialization. Things are looking good, I would say. Wonder how many people have graduated. No one yet. Of course, that will take a bit of time. Let's look at our happinesses. Unhappiness still pretty low. We should try and get that to go up a bit. Let's do another restaurant. Can we do one? We can do one here. I think that's a good spot. Let's quick build you. Max out the budget. Cool. And then we can even go so far as to build like a couple parks around here. Oh, we could even just straight up do... I'm kind of thinking a cabaret would be nice right here. Quick build you, max out the budget. Cool. I think that's fine. Requires a high school education, which does kind of suck, but with a bit of time, it'll be alright. Why do you guys not have goods? We could do tree nursery for all of these. Might as well. Yeah, I chopped down a lot of the trees here on accident without really thinking about it, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. And hopefully tree nursery. I've actually like never really noticed this become an issue.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico
I'll run about freely. I hope that isn't like what they're running into right now. Yeah, these guys can't actually chop down any trees, I don't think, right now. They're probably busy chopping down all the current trees. We should rebuild this entire thing somewhere else again. Maybe we simply relocate you to here. You we can relocate to here. You we can relocate to here. And then you we can relocate to here. And all we gotta do is road out to each of these. Cool. That should be fine.
Is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Do we want to research labor policy, religion, and state? I kind of don't think so. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. We'll just offer, what's it called, Social Security. So, retirees and adult students receive 60% of an average wage, which we want to try and get the average wage above $10. Currently, as you can see there, at the end of the first sentence, it says currently $8. So we want to try and get that a little bit higher. But that, of course, like all things, will take a bit of time. Let's max out the budget on the dock. Max out the budgets on these and on these. See if that helps out a bit. Okay, we're sort of rolling in money now. $9 a month. It's getting there. Let's max out the budget here. Let's actually get more guard jobs. How are we doing in terms of homeless families? We need more jobs. Plenty of uneducated job sites. Oh man, no one wants to work in the steel mill, or maybe they just don't have the education for it. The lumber mill should be fine with a bit of time here. Let's look at numbers over here. Everything looks good. Lots of manure, that's good. That means that we could probably set up another set of, what's it called? Another set of plantations set on the monoculture work mode. And you know what? We could probably even get away with a new power plant. Go ahead and power plant it up, I think. I think it's about time. Ooh, look at that. It fits perfectly into this. Kind of like that spot. Let's go ahead and do that. And then let's go ahead and turn on urban development. And let's start housing it on up. And then what I want to do is park up this entire rest of this little plaza here. Cool. I like the way that looks. Hopefully the dogs in the background aren't being too loud. It was also raining earlier, you might have heard the pitter patter of the rain. We should do more restaurants because you don't need a high school education for that. Anyone can work in that. Employee of the month levels up. We have a lot of high school educated jobs that we need to fill in, but I do want these to be filled in by our own population. So that means that we definitely want the high school to provide all of these jobs for us. Still no one's graduated. Buildings cost us like $5,000 in its lifetime. So that's fine. Oh, we were supposed to sabotage the access a long time ago. Why didn't I start this? How foolish of me. Let's go ahead and just hire in workers because we don't have the high school educated people for this now. But if we wait for the ship to show up, bam. Just like that, we can open this up. Sabotage the access. Cool. So they should start on that. And hopefully that doesn't take too long.
Tropico could be invaded at any time. Keep your survival kit on hand. In the event of panic, breathe into the paper bag.
I mean, we could also use our pirate cove to go and rescue, quote unquote, rescue a bunch of educated people. Yeah, I mean, let's do one at least. I don't want to do too many though. I'd rather completely educate our own population. Gunny, Red Star, that's all good, very good. That means that we're pushing people towards the communist and militarist faction, the two factions on the right. And as you can see, 140 compared to 68 capitalist, 145 militarist compared to the 61 religious. So as you can clearly see, we're pushing everything to the right. Then all we got to do is make sure that these factions are happy, these two on the right, by supporting the communist faction with various edicts and pretty much anything else. As you can see, they're pretty happy with our edicts so far. The free wills really makes them happy. And then we got to do something for the militarist, right? They don't like the right to arms, but they do like professional soldiers. So two things that are actually both increasing the damage that our soldiers do. So that's pretty good that it's evening out for us there. I'm curious. We haven't really messed with our, what's it called, too much lately. We're still losing a little over 3,000 a month. So let's actually buy in a bank. I think that would be a good move right about now. Let's do it, I think, right around here. And then I even want to go so far as to set up a college. We'll probably end up demolishing all of this once we make it to the modern times and change it all to the modern versions. Of course.
Well, you did it. You sabotaged the Axis. I must confess, I hadn't banked on this. I rather thought the Axis would have crushed you.
It also seems that the war is over for most of the world. For us, I'm afraid there can be no peace until I hold the alabaster beluga in my hands. It shall be mine, Presidente. Mark my words and watch your back. Advance to the Cold War.
The wars are over, Presidente. I would kiss you if it was not treason to do so.
The world says, Viva Tropico, as El Presidente wins the war.
Industrialist standing goes down. Let's just do energy efficient, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. In terms of separation of powers, let's do official separation because I'm not sure if we're going to have to perform any, what's it called? Citizen action. So let's just do official separation. This doesn't affect liberty, right? Like if we go with true separation, we get a 5-point boost to liberty. If we go with no separation, that's a 5-point penalty to liberty. This one in the middle is just sort of, you know, in the middle.
You're not in bed with the commies, are you? Those are just some spare pillows, huh? Are they commie pillows?
Red spies are everywhere, and they don't all speak with a Russian accent. That makes it real hard to separate them from the good guys. Hell, they could be here in Tropico right now. We have to know, so you have to check. But don't worry, we'll be providing moral support. Or a moral support, at least. Have a Ministry of Information. Have 2 security checkpoints. Uncover citizens with the Roll Wyndham spy. Okay. So 5,000 Swiss bank money. In addition to relying on security checkpoints alone to uncover hidden agent roles, you can also run observation raids via the Spy Academy or put watchtowers in place. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pause this on up. And let's do a bit of considering in terms of what exactly it is that we want to do. First off, let's go and turn on Social Security. So it's still only $8 a month, which does kind of suck. We do want this to increase. So let's go around and increase the budgets on just various stuff. Whatever we can get our hands on. Let's max out the budget here, max out the budget there. I've done, I think, everything bumped up to the maximum. Bump up the budgets there. Bump up there. Still only $9 a month. Not amazing. Make sure those are all up. Make sure those are all up. Yeah, there's literally like nothing else that I can do to increase the average wage. But that's fine. With a bit of time, we should be in a pretty good spot. Thinking. What else do we want to do here? I do want to get a college. That would be a good move. Do we have like another area that we can... We should move over here. I think that'd be a good idea. So what I can do is... Let's relocate you to up here. Press play for a moment. Demolish this road. Let's build a new tunnel connection. Oops. Tunnel connection on over to here. Connect you on up to the road. And let's start tiling in this entire thing here. Yes, let's just drag our road straight on down as far as we can, I think. We'll use this sort of as our beginning building block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. On over to here, on up to there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do that, and then this. Here to there, to there, to here, to there. 3, 4, 5. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to here, over to there, up to here. Over to there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What if we try this? It's so close. We'll just have to settle for that. Okay, so this is going to be the start to all of this. And let's start with... I want to do a parking deck, first and foremost. Of course, probably right around here. Might be a good idea to throw in a park here. And then let's do a college is what I want. College here. Gonna have to put it here, but I think that's actually kind of a good spot. Go ahead and leave that. And let's even do a restaurant right here, I think. We could do it here like this. Could also do it here like this. Let's do there, and then what I want is another like 2x2. Maybe just the... You know what we could do? No, we want this more like centralized. We'd rather this right around here-ish. Public services. We could just cancel this. Let's do a new construction office right here. Quick build it. And then what I'm kind of thinking is... Oh, we can't build offices yet. That sucks. Okay, we'll just leave a bunch of spaces open for offices in the future. So what I want to do is put an office here in this 2x3 and then connect up a restaurant right here. And I think that'll look okay. And then there can probably be, yeah, 1x1. Here's what I figured. And then we're going to want... The office will go here in this 3x3 or 3x2. And then we'll have a 2x1 here like that. Okay. Construction office, parking deck, college. And then of course we're going to need some housing around here, and we're going to want to start tiling in with apartments. So let's start with an apartment here. And then we're also probably going to want at least one tenement around here somewhere. I like the blue ones. I feel like they really fit in with like cosmopolitan areas. And it's actually quick to build a construction office. Max out the budget, more hands, and there we go. This entire area should get built up pretty quickly. We'll start getting college educated people on top of the high school over here. Probably a good idea to get another high school. And with a bit of time, we should be able to start getting a lot of college educated jobs, stuff like offices and stuff once we make it to the next era. And then that'll drastically increase our wages, our average wage. And so then anyone trying to climb the social ladder by getting an education should be paid a well-off wage, and things will just be doing really, really good for us. Cool, cool, cool. Has anyone graduated? 17 people have graduated. That's amazing. Raid complete, sabotage. What about you guys? It should be done soon. Here comes the boat. So we should fill in a number of the high school and college educated jobs. 57 and 6. 57, 6, 56 and 6. 56, 6. Let's see what these numbers go down to. 56 and 6 down to 55 and 1. So that's pretty good. Bunch of new college educated people moving in. Let's max this out. So this should really help out in terms of our income every month. Let's look here. Press play for just a moment. So we're gaining over 4,000 a month. And we're losing like 3,000. Oh no, we're only losing, what is that? Yeah, we're losing like 3,000 a month. 3,000 every single month. Not the end of the world.
The comrades are restless, President.
Have a Ministry of Information. Fine, we'll do it. Cool. Gonna max out the budget here. Same thing with the college. That's already out. Max the budget out there. Max the budget out here. See if that changes anything. Oh yeah, look at that. Finally, we now have an average wage of $10 a month. That's amazing. So that means that anyone who retires or anyone who is currently enrolled in like college or something, they're going to be making a well-off wage, and that's really, really good for us.
I've got a problem, Presidente. Yeah, with those sneaky Reds. How did you guess?
Fulfill import trade route with the Western powers. Okay. Let's go and look for an import trade route with them. We can import chocolate. Could also import oil, plastics. Kind of like the idea of importing oil. Chocolate wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's actually sign this chocolate deal. And I kind of want to import oil or plastics from them and turn it into an industry. What if we import oil? At like a super standard rate, right? And then what if we do something like, we could do a plastics plant. I want to do a pharmaceutical company, but that's modern times. With a plastics plant, we can actually do this one. I think that would be pretty neat. Right next to the college, or we could push it over here. Or we could keep it up against the mountain. I like this spot over here. A plastics plant. Cool. And then all we gotta do is, what I kind of want to do is set up a warehouse somewhere. Maybe here. Then again, maybe here. Now we'll do it here, and then we'll build like a couple of industry buildings around here. Then let's go into trade, get some prices. Oil, we don't want to export this, right? Are plastics being sold for more? I doubt it, but I think that will produce more plastics out of each unit of oil. We'll have to do a little bit of mathing to figure it out. Oh man. This oil deal might not have been the best. Should be okay though. Let's go and quick build this on up, and let's start storing in oil. High rise, racks, why not? Do we have access to electronics factories? We don't. Processes gold and plastics to produce electronics. We should try and make it to the modern times as quickly as possible then. Let's actually set up our Ministry of Information and start spying on our own population. Gonna need this set up somewhere kind of smart. Let us actually set this up. It would be really neat if we could set it up somewhere around here. Whoa. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's actually really, really cool. Got like your own little doodad area out here. Yeah, let's leave this over here. I think that's really, really cool, and eventually people will come and visit it. I think that'll be pretty neat because people will just be like walking around out here. Maybe we can even do something like another parking deck out here. Can we squeeze a road on through here? We can. It's actually pretty cool. Because, you know, they'll be able to walk all around the palace and then come over here, enjoy this little area. I just think it'll be a neat looking spot. Anyways. Let us go and figure out what we're still doing. Let's do a park here, just so I don't ever have to think about it again. Oops, wrong way, but I suppose that's fine. Population, lots of vacant jobs, homeless families. High school educated jobs. Everything's looking good. Ministry of Information. Where do I want this at? It doesn't really fit perfectly into this area out here, which is why I kind of don't want to put it out here. But maybe I shouldn't be so fussy about things. Then again, could get rid of this road and put it here. Another parking deck. Let's do something like a Teamster's office here. Gourmet restaurant, nightclub. Could do another restaurant. Like that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Right next to this college. And then the rest of this, let's just tile it in with a number of, what's it called? Parks. I think that'll be fine. Let's do one there, one there, one there. I think that looks nice. We can do a 2x3 and then a 2x1. So let's do a 2x3 here. Oh, I don't like. Actually, we'll leave that. I think that looks alright. And then a 2x1. That should be okay. Cool. Let's put this on high priority. Get that done first. And then we need to start stealing people. Not stealing people, but figuring out whether or not they're spies and stuff. So let's go ahead and throw a security checkpoint in right here. And then I also want to set up a cathedral, an actual cathedral. Let's unlock it for now. Consider putting one down soonish. We can get rid of this old church and build in a new cathedral. And then honestly, probably another security checkpoint whenever you show up from off the island. Let's max out the budgets on these. And let's change this to rubber gloves.
It
Cool.
seems as if the commies don't have any spies in Tropico. Well, that's a bit suspicious, frankly. Everywhere has bugs, rats, and commies.
Don't let me hear that you're buddying up on the wrong side of the Iron Curtain, Presidente. Either way, I can't say anything about Lord Wyndham or his spies. It's classified. And I can't say whether I've met Lord Wyndham. Also classified. I can't even comment on his bad breath. Classified. Interesting. 5,000 Swiss bank money.
We must be vigilant, Presidente. Wyndham's spies are everywhere. Though that man in your wardrobe is a legitimate lint consultant.
That man in your wardrobe is a legitimate lint consultant. That's a funny joke. Fortunately, I have a plan to deal with a problem that involves capturing and interrogating every secret agent we find. We don't want to tip them off, however, so we will use a codename, Operation Pie Hunt. I can see no problem whatsoever in this plan. Uncover citizens with the role Wyndham spies. We need 7 more. We need to arrest all of them and then have at least 1 prison with the upgrade interrogation room. A small tip down here, once you discover Wyndham spies, you'll be able to locate them by consulting the almanac. On the people tab under special citizens, select them to access the arrest action,
Our
of course.
comrades rejoice in your support.
10,000 free ducats we'll take. And let's go ahead and set down a new prison. Prison time. We also have a number of jobs out here, but oh, that would have been so cool to put the prison right here in the middle of a volcano. Alright, you guys want to escape? I'll show you escape. What if we do an island somewhere? Could also be pretty cool. Don't want to like too far away though. Oh, this doesn't have electricity, but we are producing electricity, so it's just a matter of having a new substation down. Can we fit this in? Oof. Ooh, we can fit it in here. I think that's perfect. Cool. There we go. Let's max out the budget there. Make sure that we keep up the Social Security edict. Make sure that everyone's still getting a well-off wage. Max out the budget there. We can get the freezer upgrade for all of these. 12,000 ducats. Maybe not super worth it right now. Let's increase the budget on all of the tenements by a bit. Apartments, we can leave them. They're netting us some pretty good profit. Let's max out the budget there. Undercover agents, you will be warned about impending uprising. There's a 50% chance to negate rebel strikes. We'll leave that. We don't need that. Either way, did I ever set up the prison? No. So hopefully we can uncover Wyndham's spies rather quickly.
Comrade? No? I don't care if you did only just come from the bathroom. You cannot be too careful. That is why I always wear mittens.
From Russia with gloves. Interesting. Mother Russia requests your assistance. Did I say request? I mean requires. Our spies are having difficulty accessing secure Western facilities, but Tropico somehow manages to straddle the Iron Curtain, an extremely delicate maneuver. If you spy for us, we'll reveal Wyndham's plans to you. Have a spy academy. Complete the observation raid. Interesting. Easy peasy. Let us go ahead and get our own spy academy up and running then. Now hopefully we're not making this island too expensive too
Future
quickly.
shock. Can it happen? Canal Uno has determined it is impossible for technology to change so fast that humans couldn't handle it. What a relief.
Let's actually put the prison over here, I would say. Kind of like this spot here, like this, up against this mountain. And then what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And then from here, actually no, one more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here to there, there to here, here to there. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then maybe, yeah, like mid-block we can drag this over to there, and then we can build a new parking deck right here. Quick build it. This is all getting kind of expensive kind of quickly. We need to start focusing on different things. Okay, perfect. Now we have oil in. Yeah, so we're turning 1 oil into... How do we do this? We get 990 and divide it by 800 or 8,320. I think that's how you math that correctly. Let me see. 990 divided by 8,320. No, the other way around. 8,320 divided by 990. So we're turning 1 oil into a little over 8 units of plastics at a time. So that's pretty good. So 1 unit of oil into 8 pieces of plastic. Right? Go trade. So 1 unit of oil into 8 units of plastics. Right, so we can get 2,600. 2,600, multiply it times 8. Yeah, so 20,000, right? So 20,000, we're doubling our money off of this oil, at least. In the very least, we're doubling our money. by importing oil and turning it into plastics and then selling the plastics. Very cool. Chocolate. Oh, we imported the chocolate. That's good.
The world thanks you.
Take the 2000. We need to perform an observation. Let's max this out. I think we need to wait till the modern times to research the Spy Academy. No, we can research it. Cool. Let's research that. What else do we want to research? Do we want to research anything else? Let's research the high school, I guess. Let's research the customs office. The radio station. Police station. Literacy program. We can research military police. And we can actually enact that because it's not going to make anyone upset. Increases militarist standing, increases conservative standing, but no one gets upset. It's just going to cost $500 per month, but I think as this levels up, it'll get cheaper.
White people.
So we'll literally just be making, yeah, so we gain 6% support off of that just by enacting that. Because we have a lot of people supporting the militarist faction. Then we can come down here, change this to military education, pushing even more people towards the militarist faction. Very good. So, numbers are looking alright. Industrialist versus the environmentalist. We'll probably push people towards the industrialist faction. It's probably going to be best. Easy peasy, all we got to do is build up a number of radio stations. So let's go ahead and do that. We already have the, what's it called down? Let's do one here. Actually across the street. We already have the electricity for it, so that should be no problem. All we gotta do is substation here. Max out the budget. Music all day, why not? And then we can change this to Tech Talk. Pushes people towards the industrialist faction. Cool. And then all we gotta do is set up like one or two more in a way that we're affecting the entire population. If we could get it literally like right around here. Good enough. Whatever that comes out to, we're gonna take it. Music all day. Tech Talk. And let's set up another one over yonder way. Right around here. Max out budget. Music all day. Tech Talk. Amazing
the
stuff.
planet is in grave danger, Presidente.
Build a cathedral. We plan on doing that anyways. Let's go ahead and throw it on down now. And we can just throw in a couple of parks here. Cool, amazing stuff. We kind of spent a lot of money pretty quickly, but at the very least we got that all taken care of. Hopefully this bank's still making us decent money. Observation, Wyndham spies. We're starting to get lots of Wyndham spies. That's good. And we almost have... Let's hire in... Can we hire this person in? No. The freighter just left. Unfortunate. Unlucky for us. It's okay. I want to wait until the Spy Academy is completely full. We can also do Western style agency, which will increase the wages by 40 and the efficiency by 10, or we can decrease efficiency and the raiders have a 20% chance to die on the mission. Let's go with Western style agency. A bit more expensive, but I think it'll be nice to have the 10-point efficiency bonus. Urban development ended. Kind of unlucky. Probably should have put down more housing in that time. Let's open the raid screen now and observation. Cool.
Contact. Comrade. Secure this communication.
Cool. Fulfill import trade route with the Eastern Bloc. 6 to 10,000 here.
Performed, no doubt, with absolutely no thought of reward. Yeah.
It's really nice. They grab all the oils. They come put it down here in this warehouse. The oils will be funneled into our plastics plant. And we're importing a total of another 23.5 thousand units of oil. So really cool stuff. Making lots of money off of that. And then at some point, all we got to do is set up our own oil production with a couple of, what's it called? Just one things. Can't think of the words momentarily. Either way, let's go ahead and pump jacks with the pump jack buildings. But regardless, let's put a road going down to here, like this, like that. Drag this on over to here. I want to do something like this. Then we can come down to here, over like that. Quick build both of these. And then let's relocate all these logging camps up here again. Drag some roads out. Chainsaws for all of those. Let's unpause these. And I think there's 2 iron and we have 2 coal, which means we can set up 2 steel mills. So let's go ahead and do that. Steel mill. Let's do this one. Do a bit of road destruction out here. And instead what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of don't like the way that looks. Let's do that. I think that looks a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just tiling in literally as much as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Amazing. Can make like another little industrial zone over here, I would say. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So let's go ahead and set up another steel mill right here, I would say. And with that, I want to do a weapons factory here. And then I also want to do, oh man, that was expensive. Let's actually cancel that and wait until we have more money. And then I want to do a vehicle factory. Actually, you know what? Oh no.
The bigger they come, the...
Industrialist demand. Let's build a nuclear power plant at some point. But you know what? No, we can't do a vehicle factory. Let's do the weapons factory though. We have everything we need for that. And what I'm kind of thinking is let's demolish this road. Put the weapons factory like this. And then we can tile that in with something else with a bit of time. What I want to do is double down on the amount of logging camps out here as well. Oh, we have a lot of vacant jobs. We should actually increase immigration. Let's actually research this and start getting a bunch of educated people in. Customs office, immigration office, and skilled workers. Cool. 2 more spies is all we need. The observation. We need that completed. Let's max out the budget there. Change this to... We need interrogation rooms, so we need kind of a lot of money for that. Cool, just like that. We can do it now, and let's just leave everything as is for now. We just need a lot of money. Let's go into trade, and let's turn off coal and iron trades because we want to keep these on the island. Turn them into steel. And just how we were setting up the oil over there, it'd probably be a good idea to set down a warehouse right around here, I would say. Oops, wrong spot. And we'll leave it. And no, we won't. Let us do a warehouse. $15,000 plastics, boats, iron, rum. All decent. Nothing too bad. We definitely aren't making nearly as much money as we were at one point, I don't think. But with a little bit of time, more industry. And once we make it to the modern times era, we'll be rolling in money. Let's max out the budget there.
We can't bank on saving the planet if people don't have any interest in being...
Let's look at edicts. Military police fully leveled up. That's only $300 per month now. That's good. Social Security levels up soon, and we're already up to $11 per month per person using Social Security. That's good. Boats, oil, plastics. Iron's still getting... No, it's just hanging out in the dock, I think. And here we can change this to iron. Iron, coal, and let's even do the steel, because we're going to turn the steel into other things. Cool. Yeah, it looks like we're losing like almost 7,000 per month, so we need to start really raking money in. Oh no, this restaurant burned down. Unlucky. We should definitely build up a, what's it called at some point?
Are demanding.
Let's deliver a speech. There's no way we lose any elections. Crime safety, all we need to do is build some police stations around.
A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
Oh yeah, we're not doing too hot now. 1250 plastics going out. A steel input of 5120, which is the output of a steel mill, right? 120%, 120%, which means coal 2560, iron 2560, which is the output of each of the coal mines and iron mines. So we're producing twice as much coal and iron as we need to fuel those. I think 4 times as much coal. Yeah, we're producing 4 times as much coal. Or twice as much coal. We have twice as much coal as we need for 2 steel mills. And then we have as much iron as we need for 2 steel mills. So these should never really run into problems.
Well done, comrade. I would shake...
Gain 25 knowledge.
The invisible enemy. How can we fight an enemy we cannot see? Oh, they're not literally invisible. What a relief.
Still, I cannot stand all this mistrust and uncertainty. War should be about one big army crushing another one with superior numbers, not about intelligence and all this cloak and dagger nonsense. I'm sure a real war is just around the corner. Let's be properly prepared. We need to have 40 soldiers, and we get 1 aircraft carrier for free. Cool. Spies arrested. Let's lower this down to that. And let's... Yeah, we were spending $339. This building cost us $18,000 ever since we built it. Change it back to Tropican style agency. Continue playing. The game says we're going to lose, but we can fix a lot of these issues. So let's go ahead and just decrease this down like that. How much have you cost us? $24,000 in your lifetime. We can decrease you down to here. Is probably fine. We'll leave that up. The college I do want to leave up. And our numbers are probably fine. We just need to just wait a little bit longer. Nickel. We have nickel up here, right? What's the output of the nickel? 1536. The input. Yeah, so we literally have like good numbers. We should be able to produce weapons indefinitely. It'll probably just take a bit of time. How many workers do we have? Lots of vacant jobs. 40 high school education jobs. Lots of homeless families. We should start trying to put them in homes soon. This building probably don't need that up quite as high anymore. $42,000, which is as much money as we're gonna make off of this trade deal. Well, at least that's what it said. Either way, this bank is losing us a lot of money every month, so let's decrease the budget on it. So hopefully it doesn't lose us as much money every month. Is that negative 315? Now it's only losing us $100 per month. Cool. So once we're back in the positive, then we can increase the budget on our bank there. And with a bit of time, this should be absolutely rolling out weapons, which is what we want to see. We also want to get these logging camps. I want to put down twice as many. And with those numbers, I want to start getting like furniture factories and stuff. Now we're going to vote freely. 26,000. We just need more money. So what we can do is wait for this election to pass, and then we can start doing some pretty devious things to make a bit of money. First and foremost, let's change this to the penny saver. Let's do the radio station to public service advertisements. Let's go and get all of our apartments and stuff, decrease all of their budgets, and same thing with the
Election
houses.
is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Here we can decrease the budget down to the minimum for that. We can import the Western powers. Ask for financial aid after just a little bit, so all we gotta do is promise a trade to them. Canned goods, cheese, cigars, jewelry, bananas, meat, tobacco. We can sell them meat, honestly. And with that, we can ask for financial aid. So now we can, like, almost purchase something. I should have thought that out a little bit more, but it's okay. Still importing lots of oil. That's kind of another thing, is like we have 8,000 units of oil sitting in here, and that's gonna run our plastics plants for quite a while. We can maybe even double down on the plastics plant, but for now we'll leave it. How much more oil are we importing? We could also cancel this deal, but I do want to keep it running. A little over 10, so like 12.5 thousand more. 12.5 thousand. Hopefully we don't need to open up another oil thing. Boom, just like that we can, first and foremost, let's rebuild you. Yeah, our support's gonna tank for a little bit, but it's too important to get all this down. We just want to make money, get into the positive, and then get things rolling from there again. Use a positive bank balance to start setting up more production chains and whatnot. Yeah, like all this coal and stuff we need to... So right now, primarily what I'm thinking about is doubling down on iron mines, right? So we'll have twice as many iron mines. Currently we have 2, so having 4. So 4 iron mines and at least 1 more coal mine. And with that we should be able to set up another industry that runs off of steel, and I'm thinking vehicle factory. Okay, so with all of that in mind, we're back into the positive with 30,000. Let's go ahead and double down on logging camps first off. Kind of thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Oops, good thing I didn't do that. So there's all of that, and with those, we should be able to probably set up industrializations. Cost 10,000, but it'll make all industrial buildings half off, so let's calculate if that's going to be worth it in the end. Lumber mills, we're going to do 2 of these, that's saving us 5,600 already. And then I'm going to do a vehicle factory, which will save us quite a bit of money as well. And then all we gotta do is set up some plantations for rubber. Where can we set these up at? Could do one here. Then we could do another one up here. Okay. And with those, we're probably going to want each of these to have their own manure spreader as well, just right across the street from wherever they are. So that should hopefully be enough rubber for an entire vehicle plant. And then we wanted to double down on iron, right? Because we're producing iron here. Maybe over here in like this little industrial part of our town, I think this would be a good spot. Yeah, so let's do... Ooh, if we could fit one here, I'd be... Oh, I'm so happy with this. Okay, so this is going to be like a little industrial zone. All of these tiles right behind the church. I think that'll be cool. Okay, so there's all of that. We have 2 steel mills, right? And this means that we... So each steel mill needs 1 and 1. And we have 4 and 4, which means we should be able to set up 4 steel mills. So let's set up one more, I think. But before we do that, let's turn on industrialization. And let's set up one more steel mill. Let's do this one down here. Well, can we fit the vehicle factory over here? Ah, too much money. I think we can fit the vehicle factory there.
Flying cars have arrived in Tropico. Current flight times are less than a second, but our scientists are working hard on improving that.
And let's go ahead and set up the lumber mills. First and foremost, let's get one here. And we're out of money again. Do we make any money? No, we instantly lose like 5,000. But that's fine. With a bit of time, we should be in a pretty decent spot. Let's lower the efficiency, or not efficiency, but the priority of the industry buildings. I'd rather get the production buildings up first, of course. And this will all just take a bit of time, but eventually we should be making some pretty good money. And we also have a, what's it called for free? An army base. I forget about that. We should set that up soon. Max out the budget on the logging camps. Max out the budget on the plantations. Max out the budget on the manure spreaders. Leave that on monoculture, but then we can change this to concentrated spray. It'll still affect the plantation right across the street. Same thing with this guy, concentrated spray. Cool. Monoculture. It's all looking good there. Spies arrested. I was supposed to have arrested the spies a long time ago. Special citizens, Wyndham spies. Let's just start arresting them. How are you today? It's going to cost money, so should have done that a bit sooner. But that's fine. Cool, back into the positive. Let's endeavor to arrest 10 spies. Can we do this? Oh, we need what's it called? A courthouse. Let's focus on getting a lot of money down then. Cool, that's all looking good. Let's max out the budget on those. Max out the budget on all of our steel mills. Can change these to decrease efficiency. I like the idea of that. Oh, we have a lot of vacant job slots then. Let's open up the floodgates. Okay, I think I'm gonna try and swiftly get the island into a good spot. And then I think that'll be the end of today's episode. Things are looking pretty good. A little bit more elbow grease. We should be able to make a pretty nice island here. Lots and lots of money rolling in. Producing our own weapons and selling them. And we just need a lot of people to move in. That is all we want right now. Oil's doing alright. The Ministry of Information, we should decrease the budget on that further. Brighter just made us 50k, bunch of new people moved in. We should also build up some new apartments around here somewhere. We still have, no, we don't have, what's it called anymore, urban development, but I mean at this point we're making so much money that I'm not too worried about it. Let's start trying to, no, we need a courthouse. I keep forgetting that little tidbit. Maybe we try and put it here. How much is it going to cost us? Another 8,000. Ah, we were in the negative when I should have stayed in the positive and pushed our bank up.
A listener wrote in asking, "How do I know if my neighbor is a spy?" The palace responds, "Take no chances. Spy on everyone."
Cool, should make us a little bit of money. Probably not much. Let's increase the budget on this. Oh, no one's working in it. That's the issue. Let's leave it there. Hopefully that continues to run well. And it's losing us money every month again. Sad. We just need more money. I was a bit more properly prepared. In 4 months we can ask for more financial aid. Steel, plastics. Cool. There we go, making a lot of money. Very good to see. Increase the budget on this now. Soldiers, we need some more soldiers. Even though our barracks are all completely full. The army base is going to cost us a lot of money, so let's wait on that. Let's set this up. How about all of our... These aren't full yet. None of them are full. It's not netting us a whole lot of money yet. Increase the budget on that. How are these apartments doing? They're doing pretty good. They're completely full. Decrease the budget on those. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to set up a second bank. I just really want to make it to the... Let's say screw it and let's buy the courthouse now. Fairly important that we get this done. Let's do the same sort of thing here. And let's even do one apartment right here. Actually, scratch that. Let's do it on the other side. Cool. That's all looking pretty good to me. Let's decrease the budget on this. That'll net us a lot more money per month. A fire is raging. We never set up a firefighting station. That's fine though. I mean, it's just a house gonna burn down. What's one house? How much money are we losing a month? Looks like $5,000. $5,000 per month is what we're losing. Yeah, roughly. Current balance, 6,000. But then we gain a lot of money from exports. It's like, we definitely need to fix our economy up a bit. We're spending so much money every month. Let's decrease this by $1. $27 per month to each teacher is kind of a lot of money. Yeah. Same thing here. We can decrease this down, honestly, all the way down to the lowest budget. Let's do the same with our high school, down to there. So we're not spending so much money. Well, we still have lots of well-off people.
Let me be.
Mine worker. Increase the budget on those. Logging camp worker.
You look kind of familiar.
Radio station worker. Set the unemployed people, high school and college people, yeah. We need to do something with them, but we don't have access to offices, which does kind of suck. Oh, I could have paused it and bought in a person for this and finished that little mission. Now that we have the courthouse finished, though, we can start arresting spies. Let's start arresting a bunch of them. Arrest. 1,
Nice weather.
2, 3,
So
4,
Blaze it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Just like that, we should, hopefully, fairly soon, arrest all the necessary spies. Oh, this person's driving themselves to prison. What a cool person.
So, you're capturing my spies? It's futile. They'll never talk. What? They already told you everything? That's strange. They never talk to me.
So you know that my statue comes in 2 pieces, but you're too late. Even now, my spies are closing in on all the places that Bandana Gomez took the statue. They will find the second piece and escape long before you have any clue of its true nature. Worrying. And we have interrogation rooms, cool. Let's quickly... Oh no, pause. I tried. I was just a little too slow. Let's hire in 2 workers there, 2 workers here, and 2 workers there, just so I can complete this mission. 1 aircraft carrier for free is actually insane. Get a whole aircraft carrier. Let's see how much it would cost us right now. To unlock it, 17,000, then 35,000, and we'll just get 1 for free. That's pretty gnarly. 2 spies arrested. And yeah, once we move on into the next episode, we'll probably start cruising through these as quickly as I'm able. Yeah, you can... I think that a lot of people, they'll think that their island's doomed, right? They'll be like, oh man, like, I'm losing so much money every month, right?
War may be cold, but the weather is going to be hot, hot, hot. Stay tuned for Canal Uno's meteorological report. Hoy hace caliente.
And now I was being a bit greedy with it, right? But what you could do is just decrease a lot of the budgets. Maybe not like important infrastructure, but your high school, you could decrease the budget. You could even pause this building outright. You could go through and pause like a lot of stuff. Lower the budget on all of your housing. You can mess around with all the budgets, pause different buildings. And sure, your population's going to get pretty upset with you. But in the very least, you can make it to where you're netting money every single month. And then really take back your island pretty swiftly, right? Like, I made this ministry information. Look at that, ministry of information. Look at that. We decreased the budget down to this. Previously, we were spending 3 times as much money. We were spending $300 a month more on the ministry of information. Before I decreased the budget, the Spy Academy, we were up to $300. We were almost $400 a month. Decrease it down to here, and we're down to $89 a month. So you can really see like the power of like messing around with your budgets and just determining which buildings you need to pause and what's going to be important, what isn't going to be important. That's another really nice thing about housing your entire population is we can just decrease the budget on all the housing. And look at that. We're only spending $8 a month on each of the houses, but we're netting $54 a month. And if we come and look at the treasury revenue, local services, rents, we're netting $40,000 off of all the rents, right? And let's see how much we're spending on these upkeep houses. we're spending $4,000 a month on all the houses, and the houses are giving us $31,000 a month. So off of just house rents alone, we're netting like $25,000, and I think that's every 12 months. But still, you know, like that's a lot of money. We're making like $2,000 a month off of just rents of our houses, and that was in large part due to the fact that we kind of shuffled around all the different budgets. We're all on the lowest budget right now, which still gives 48 housing quality. We could electrify all of this, and let's electrify one real quick. 48 to 64. Look at that. We could, if we electrified everything, we wouldn't be losing any money right now, right? Because, you know, like the power plant's doing fine. We should do this, honestly. And everyone would be making
a real war is coming, President.
One aircraft carrier for free. Either way, we'd be able to give a housing quality of 64 on the lowest budget. Each house we're netting, what is that, $46 a month off of each house. Like, look how many little houses there are. 46. The bank itself is netting $680. And we'd be netting almost $50 a month. So 10 houses is worth a bank. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be considerate of all the little things. That's where you'll really start to shine if you... Like me, I'm playing this mission a bit fast and loose. Kind of just like throwing different things around. But as long as you're, you know, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, then it's not really too much of an issue. Just gotta know what works and what doesn't. Let's max out the budget there. Edicts. Oh yeah, something kind of important. We still are making, while I was decreasing the budgets and stuff, I totally forgot to make sure that we were keeping the average wage above $10 a month. Which luckily we still are, but either way. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with the rest of the Tropico 6 100% series, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.